If you're over 40 and you feel like you're behind on retirement, you're not alone. And the internet is not helping either. I'm 51 years old. I have about 56,000 invested for retirement. That's it. Not a million, not even close. But starting today, I'm building a conservative retirement plan in public, and every month on this channel, you'll see the real numbers. The good months, the bad months, and the mistakes, unfortunately. As they say, the good, the bad, and the ugly. This channel is where I take these lessons and I turn them into a system that actually works. And not only does it work for me, but it works for institutional investors. And that's where I got my plan from. But for everyone who wants to make clearer, smarter, long-term decisions about money, this is the channel for you. Most people my age don't have a money problem. They have a thinking about money problem. And on this channel, we will explore that difference. Now, there's no hype, just realistic expectations, numbers, no million-dollar fantasies, just conservative numbers and clear thinking. Because clear thinking is what helps us sleep at night, because optimistic planning requires luck. Conservative planning succeeds without it. If you're in your 40s, 50s, or even in your 60s, and you feel like you've started late, don't worry. Or if life got in the way, career changes, family responsibilities, unexpected setbacks, or if you are working remotely outside of your country as a remote worker and don't have a retirement strategy, or if you sometimes wake up at 3 a.m. thinking, I should have started earlier, then you're exactly who this channel is for. Now, I want to be clear about something. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to tell you what I'm doing. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to show you what I'm doing with real numbers and real decisions. Good ones and bad ones. So here's where I actually stand today. My name is Neil Richard. I'm 51 years old. I have about 56,000 invested. I invest $1,000 per month automatically into a global index fund. I have an emergency fund in place. I hold some gold as a hedge against inflation. I also maintain a healthy cash reserve so I can keep investing even when markets are uncomfortable. A modest pension that will begin around 65. The reality of my numbers? Well, let's get into it. Let's talk about its reality. If I invest $1,000 per month for the next 14 years and earn about 6.5% a year, I end up with roughly $240,000 to $300,000. That's not a million, not even close. But it's real. And that number doesn't include my pension income or potential inheritance or adjustments to my contributions over time or any side projects that I continue to do. Those are variables. This channel focuses on the core plan because retirement planning shouldn't rely on perfect outcomes. Nothing in life is perfect. There's always going to be uncertainty. It should work even if things go average. One thing I've noticed about watching retirement content online is this. Most examples assume you started investing at 25 years old. I know when I was 25 years old, I was in clubs, hanging out with friends, having fun. Most assume 9 or 10% annual returns. And most charts make the whole process look simple. But starting later in life changes that equation. And markets don't owe us any particular return. There's also something called sequence of return risk, which means if markets drop early in retirement, not before retirement, but during it, that can permanently damage a financial plan, even if long-term averages eventually look fine. That just creates anxiety. And let's face it, who needs anxiety today? Almost nobody talks about this honestly, and almost nobody shows their actual numbers. What does conservative planning mean? Conservative planning doesn't mean pessimistic. It means realistic. That's also peace of mind. And who doesn't want peace of mind these days? And at this stage of life, peace of mind is extremely valuable. Over time on this channel, I'll also be sharing a rule-based investment system I now follow, a framework for deciding when to invest, when to hold cash, and how to remove emotion from financial decisions. Because emotional decisions are where most investing mistakes happen. I've made plenty of them, but so have other famous investors like Ray Dalio and even Warren Buffett. And learning from them is exactly what led me to this system. What you'll see on this channel, let me explain. Here's what you'll see here. Monthly portfolio updates with real numbers, real decisions, what went up, what went down, what went sideways, and what decisions I made. I'll also be talking about the real cost of living, inflation, and how it's affecting everybody today, how it affects retirement plans in ways most calculators ignore. We'll discuss pensions, taxes, and the realities of planning for retirement and later in life. And most importantly, we'll explore the ongoing question that brought most of us here today in the first place. Is retirement after 40 or 50 still achievable? The answer is yes, with the right plan and realistic expectations. If this resonates with you, consider subscribing. In the next video, I'll walk through exactly how I built my investment strategy and why I stopped trying to beat the market. Because optimistic planning requires luck. Conservative planning succeeds without it. I'll see you in the next video.